get into the game. But the hope is that this starting lineup can create a little bit of rhythm in this game. Hard to do against such a good defense.
Here's Diakite, their leading scorer, 13 points a game, and he arcs it right over the top of Ojiako for the game's first 2 points.
One of the best things that Virginia does on defense's eyes shift to the basketball when you drive it with the dribble. Everybody says you want to pass that ball around. Yeah, that sounds great. Conventional wisdom is usually reserved for conventional results.
Diakite wide open from the block. So a couple wide open looks. Mike Young hoping to create a spark off the bench. And that has been the added level of offense this year for Mamadi Diakite that has made him, probably you could say, forced shots from wall to 10 side to start.
Yeah, well, I think that's kind of to be expected. When you start to get it going, you start to feel it a bit, you rush, you force it. And he's a guy who's at his best when he takes what comes his way.
Clark off the screen. Nobody got back for Diakite, and he makes the Hokies pay with a 3. Timeout, Virginia Tech.
So much of a concern on that screen and roll. If you drive it and have good interior passing, you're going to have opportunities. Because, again, the eyeballs follow the basketball.
Diakite short corner. When he's been open, he's been hot.
A little pick and roll, pick and pop.
They lost at Louisville on February 8th. 4 straight wins against Notre Dame, North Carolina, BC, and Pitt. Not the top half of the league right there. We'll see Duke, though, on Saturday on ESPN.
See, defense not there on the roll. Great read.
Seconds remain for Virginia.
Quick shots are great offensive rebounding opportunities. Defense is scrambling. That's just too easy. That's that pick and roll situation. I'll tell you, I would go to it every single time down floor. And I would do it over and over. Perfect job scrambling defensively, contesting a tough shot late in the clock, and also being in position to rebound.
At the risk of posing a simplistic query to you, offensive foul on Diakite. I know it's a higher level of basketball, but why are NBA players better at that?
Well, part of it's just feel, man. These guys play so many games. You know, they play. Who isn't scared of spiders? Like,
Diakite, no. And he gets undercut by Radford. That's the foul. In a 3-point game. A legion of signs that includes Bacon, a brick, Mike Young, Patrick from Spun. Oh, God, you did it.
I would encourage my team to foul the word.
Rejected by Nali, but Diakite keeps the effort consistent.
Joe Lenardi's latest bracketology this afternoon.
And this is the time of year where it really starts to ramp up. Each and every one of these games becomes more and more pressure-packed because wins, of course, help your resume, and losses really hurt you. The time between games for coaches gets pretty intense, especially when you know you've got to get some wins to get into the tournament field. And Mamadi Diakite.
And back to Virginia. Well, the 10 side found Diakite from the short corner, and he's going to the free throw line. He had the size advantage.
And both teams, of course, wanting a win to build up that resume, but more importantly, continue to play very good.
Under the basket, goes out beyond the arc, and then takes the 3. He gives up the 2 for 3.
Did he make it?
Yeah.
Great shot.
It's Diakite to get Virginia with it. So the answer is no.
Okay, if I can't answer, then of course the answer is no. But how about Mark Jackson and Bill Walton? How many times in that game, over-under, do you say, speaking of over-under, beautiful up and under, about 50% in ACC play and over 50% from beyond the three-point arc. So you're absolutely correct. Unusually off for Prentice, I'm sorry, for TJ Gibbs, but they need his offensive production if they want to try to get a win here on the road.
Diakite, bodies, good win from the block. And Virginia is
only 1 assist versus Clemson and didn't shoot the basketball well, but you would never know. No hangover for Prentice Hub in this game.
Corey, that last bucket, the first fast break points of the game.
Well, we talk line, and that has hurt them at times in close games, especially coming down the stretch trying to finish. Virginia has had under. It's 2. It's Duke and it's Kentucky.
Yeah.
Because if you look at North Carolina,
not this year.
Yeah, North Carolina lost Kobe White. They lost Nasir Little, and of course they lost the 3 seniors and Cam Johnson, Kenny Williams.
Even if I'm not ready yet,
you better get ready.
John Mooney.
12 consecutive double-doubles, which is the most in Notre Dame history, passing Luke Aragodi, was broken against Florida
State and Syracuse before this one. Here in the ACC, Diakite leaps over Leszewski, who is laying on the bottom. Inside Diakite versus Mooney. Dribble, jump stop, fade, and 2. Tied at 47. Notre Dame's got a timeout if they want it.
And Mike Ray is maybe he's thinking about it a little bit too much, but doing other things, as Mike Ray has talked about, rebounding better, playing better in the post.
Diakite sent sideways. And he's going to the line to try and put Virginia back.
Baseline. Kihei Clark using that move beautifully to set up Mamadi Diakite.
Clark out of the lane and challenged Virginia to shoot threes, but not many have been able to stop Kihei Clark from navigating where he wants in the half court.
And it's also a change in